Yeah, I think obviously in venture, I think most of the time, you're gonna. There's a lot of firms that obviously look at growth stage deals, but a lot of the time you're going to be working with emerging technologies. So I think, when I spent time at Credit Suisse, I was kind of a generalist in healthcare, so I worked on you know, leverage buyouts and services and acquisitions of medtech space, but those were all like very, very mature companies, and there's a lot of financial engineering involved. And I think the most relevant work that I did were, IPOs in the medtech and biotechnology space, because there, while you're not kind of understanding the story as early as some of the venture investors do, you're taking a company on the road for the first time before it hits the public markets, and there's so much kind of discovery, exploration, telling the story, formulating the deck with management. That's kind of as close as you can kind of get to maybe seeing what like a venture role is like, I think, in banking, just because you're not really doing too much financial engineering, but you're actually crafting a story and understanding the market opportunity. And you actually get to see, I think one of the other panelists mentioned, I think Sahaj mentioned that, you actually get to see the interaction between investors and management on one-on-one calls. And a lot of you're just kind of hit with a flurry of emails. And it's maybe a little different in Aziz's case, but at least on mine, you're just hit with a flurry of emails being like, what's your opinion on this space, company, product, vertical? And you can't, it's really about developing a critical mindset. Banking, everything seems exciting. It seems like it's the next best thing. It's because, for better or worse, your MDs are positioning it that way. You're trying to be the most positive on a company. So I think if you're trying to look at the work you can do maybe in those 2 years to best position yourself for a venture role, like try to really listen into those investor one-on-ones and conversations, and maybe do some work in equities with the ECM team